You're listening to Power Femme Radio. This is a podcast where ladies come together and try to share their opinions and empower each other to be better women in society.
Did he just say try? You're listening to Power Femme, where women don't try, we do. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Power Femme. Today I just wanted to do a very quick solo episode because I wanted to share a quote with you, and it really sparked just so much self-love for myself, patience for myself. It really put things into perspective for me, and I just feel like you guys need to hear this, okay? So let's see, here's the quote. Okay, I got this quote from Boss Babe Inc. on Instagram. I'm loving this version of me. She knows her boundaries and how to stand up for herself. She's the kind of woman who owns her worth and does not apologize for who she is. Okay, Boss Babe, thank you so much because I literally needed this quote. This quote means so much to me because it's expressing loving this version of me, something that I've really realized just in the last year, you guys, with losing my dad and ending my career as a fitness coach and starting my production company and really deciding like, oh, am I still going to be am I still pursuing my dreams of acting and just ending up in a place where I literally never could have imagined seeing myself. I had so many different expectations of where I was supposed to be in my life. I never saw this version of me coming. But I have to say that I love this version of me. Another thing that I love about this quote is just that she knows her boundaries and she owns her worth. I've always said, know your worth, know your worth. Know when you are in an experience that is lower than what you deserve, right? But owning your worth is something that this season of life has really taught me. And this isn't something that I could have just figured out on my own or read a book about. These are lessons, owning your worth. These are lessons that you have to learn by going through hard seasons in your life and shedding old versions of yourself. So I recently, had a huge passion project on my heart. I spent 2 years working on this show. I won't dive too deep into it because it's still a core wound for me. I'm literally working through this with my therapist, but I worked on a project with a really good friend, and in the end, sadly, we all hear about these things happening. It cost me my friendship. It almost cost me the project too, which it hurts to say that I put this project over my friendship. I didn't put this project over my friendship. Actually, I worked really hard to keep the friendship, but it cost me my friendship. And it sucked because I put 2 years into this project, and I just remember thinking like so many times, like, whatever, it's out of my hands. I'll move on. I won't make a big deal about this. I won't fight for this. But I am someone who has worked really hard 2 years on this project, and I told myself, no, I'm not, this doesn't discredit, us falling apart doesn't discredit all the hard work that I have put into this. So I'm going to own my worth. And you have to pick your battles, ladies. Like you really do. You have to decide, because picking your battles and fighting for needing to prove your worth to somebody, it's exhausting. But part of owning your worth is proving that to other people and showing up and telling them, yes, you can treat me this way. No, you can't treat me this way. And so I just loved this quote because finally I'm on the other side and things have worked out for me. And even though it did cost me my friendship, and I'm still working towards maybe there being a reality where we do coexist together in a friendly world, I'm glad because it paid off for me, and it's going to pay off for me. And I actively looked at this opportunity and I said, no, you're not going to take something from me. I worked really hard for this, and I'm going to own my worth, and I'm going to acknowledge all the hard work that I've put into this. So I'm really in a space of owning my worth. And I have to say, with losing my dad in the last year as well, like, what a freaking horrible challenge to have to overcome in that as well. But like, when you go through some seasons in life and you go through these different versions of who you are in those seasons, these seasons are meant to mold you, to shift you, to break you. And that's the beautiful thing. You have to be broken open sometimes so that you can fill the spaces with newfound love, new compassion, new awareness, new learnings. And that's what makes you a bigger, more evolved person who can handle more. And this is the thing too that I really need you to hear, is that you don't need to apologize for the scars that fill the spaces from where you were cracked open. Be unapologetic about all the things that you go through, all the lessons that you learn. It doesn't matter if it's humiliating or not. Some of the greatest tests against our ego are some of the best lessons and the most necessary lessons that we need to learn in life. I guess I just wanted to really speak to, stop feeling bad for your freaking journey. Your journey was not meant to be perfect. Life is not perfect. We have good, we have bad, we have happy experiences, we have really sad experiences, and that's what creates the fullness of life. And there's no reason for you to ever feel ashamed for your journey and for the scars that you carry and for the lessons that you've learned. It makes you a bigger, more beautiful, fuller person from the inside out. So stop apologizing. And just take that with you, just knowing that, like, she embodied this right now and say this to yourself right now. I am a woman who is loving this version of me. I love this version of me. Say it now. I love this version of me. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this episode so far. I just wanted to interrupt for one quick second because I have to tell you about the Breath Channel. What is the Breath Channel, you ask? Well, the Breath Channel is a breathwork and meditation and embodiment membership. It's a donation-based monthly membership full of exercises, practices, tools, and training for you to release stress, gain energy, get grounded, feel peace, calm, and reach your peak state. This is a community of people who are moving toward vitality, aliveness, connection, more self-acceptance, self-love, and have the common goal of feeling better in their day-to-day lives. You guys, I've had so many noticeable shifts in my life in the way that I communicate with myself and the way that I understand myself, in the way that I'm showing up with other people, with my team, with my friends, and my relationships. And this has been probably the most helpful tool in allowing me to overcome any anxiety that's been holding me back, especially in this hard season of my life where I'm changing careers, I've lost a parent, life's been crazy, it feels like the weight of the world is on me, I feel like I'm showing up so huge in so many different ways, and the imposter syndrome can be so loud. Some mornings I wake up and I just feel so defeated. And I know that that's like probably surprising for you to hear, but it's true. Sometimes I just feel so defeated. And the one thing that I can always count on is the Breath Channel. It doesn't matter if I don't have a direction for my day, if I don't know what I'm going to be doing. All I have to do is click a button, get on my phone, click a button, and literally at my fingertips, there's 52 breathwork exercises that I can choose from to help get me in a better mood. One thing is for sure, I always feel better after a few minutes of breath work. And Stevie, she does such a wonderful job of guiding me through the experience and really just making me feel so at peace in my body. The Breath Channel might be the most magical way to start your mornings. And I say that because she literally has a practice called Breathwork for Magic Mornings. With over 50 breathwork videos, the Breath Channel gives you so many options to choose from. There's breathwork for abundance, healing anxiety, clarity, energy, emotional eating, and period pain. Oh yeah, I said it, period pain. Not to mention my personal faves, breathwork for feminine embodiment and breathwork for manifestation. It's truly so powerful. After I complete these breathworks, I literally feel like $1,000,000. If you are someone who's been struggling to hit their morning routine and you feel like you need a little extra accountability, consider signing up for the Breath Channel today. I have a link below in the show notes just for you. If you click that link, it'll take you to the Breath Channel where you can sign up and get your membership. Like I said, it is donation based. I believe it starts at $20. Honestly, in my opinion, the best $20 you will ever spend. But if you feel like maybe that's not doable for you right now, no worries. You have the option to donate less. And if you feel so abundant, you can donate more. Don't worry about breaking the bank so that you can start to feel better in your body today. No, own your power now. Head on over to the Breath Channel, make a donation, and commit to your daily practice of connecting to your breath. I know, it's going to make a difference in your life. I love you, and let's get back to the episode. Maybe you're somebody who struggles with boundaries. Maybe you're somebody who doesn't have any boundaries. Maybe you're somebody who, as soon as somebody texts you, you text them back. As soon as a family member calls you, they're in dire straits, they need your help, they need you to do this thing, you stop what you're doing and you focus on them. Maybe you're a friend who always drops what you're doing for that one friend who needs you, but maybe they don't actually always show up for you. What would it be like if you were a woman who embodied knowing your worth and owning your worth and being unapologetic for the struggles and the journeys and the lessons that you go on, that you have, and you enforced boundaries that actually reflected those things, that actually reflected, I'm a boss bitch, I'm worthy of respect, I'm worthy of my friends showing up for me, I'm worthy of pursuing my dreams, I'm worthy of actually making this happen. What would those boundaries look like? Maybe that's a conversation you need to start having with yourself. Do I need to stop looking at my phone at a certain time? You guys, I stopped looking at my phone at 8:30 p.m. and I swear to God, this is like, I'm a grandma, but this is the best life hack ever. I literally turn my phone off at 8:30. If you text me at 8:31 p.m., I'm retired. You will talk to me tomorrow. Like, you're just not going to hear from me. From 8:30 to 8:30 a.m., I do not touch my phone. This has been one of the healthiest, most amazing boundaries that I could ever set for myself because I'm not scrolling on my phone as much. I'm actually finding that I have more time to go after and focus on myself. And it doesn't make me a bad sibling or friend or daughter or anything or business person if I don't check my phone at 8:31 p.m. You just didn't catch me at the right time. Love you, but you're going to catch me tomorrow. And I'm just finding that I have more time to focus on me because guess what? I'm worthy of that. I'm a woman who knows my worth and owns my worth. I'm unapologetic and I've got boundaries. So what are your boundaries that you need to set? What does that need to look like? Can it be something with like a specific person? Is there somebody that you just officially need to cut out of your life because they're an energy vampire and they're not adding to your life? I mean, honestly, like we have these conversations with ourselves and we let people just time and time again take from us and not give back to us. So how can you start to create some boundaries in your life that let the people know that you're serious about what you're doing? That way you can start to practice to show up as the highest version of yourself. And if anything gets in the way of that, it's on you because you are the one who either lets somebody break a boundary or does not. And I got to tell you what, a woman who owns her worth, she's firm in her boundaries. That's all I have for you today. It was just a quick thought that was on my heart, on my mind. These boundaries have really worked very well for me. So I really want to encourage you to look at some of your boundaries. If you love this episode, please share it with your friend, share it on your Instagram story. And if you want to connect with me, I'd love to know what boundaries you are upholding for yourself today. Tag me on Instagram. And of course, please subscribe to this podcast. It helps us out more than you know. I appreciate the 5-star reviews. If you want to be featured on this podcast, I would love to share your 5-star review. But that's all I have for now. I thank you so much for listening to me today, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Until next time, this is Power Femme, and I'm your host, Heidi. Have an awesome day.